quite blowy, windy. Going to give you a POV, point of view look as I travel to the opposite side of the fair. Going to start off at the grassed area. It's about 2:45, so let's get down there before it gets busy. Well, he looks a bit mad, don't say a lot. Somebody else over here that's known to be a bit mad. Mad Hatter.
Afternoon, blogger. Welcome to Nottingham Goose Fair, Mr. Blogger. I hope you're going to enjoy it and have a good time. Whether you be going on any rides and be a bit of a daredevil, or are you going to go inside stores and try and win a prize? Now, apparently, if you win a prize, it's going to cost you a lot of money and it might make you bankrupt. And the prize will range from one win up to quite a few wins and everything. But if you're going on a ride and everything, be prepared to scream and blimmin' shout out. Shout your head off.
What you got here? What's this?
This is apparently, I come from Clifton in Nottingham,
yeah.
And I'm known by showmen, show ladies, civics, Lord Mayors and Lieutenants of Nottingham as Mad Hatter. Now, if I don't do a hat for the people regarding Nottingham this year's Goose Fair, I will get a report, and in fact, it don't matter whether it's snowing, I've got a bad arm or bad leg, I will make my effort and by making a hat for any occasion.
You got the big wheel on you.
Yes, yes. In fact,
how long you had that? Where's that from?
It's from a t-shirt company in Nottingham called Splat, and what it is and everything. But I'm allowed to advertise. Yeah. And what it is, and what it is and everything. Over the years, I had to go to Splat, went to any design regarding t-shirts on either front or the back, because I've got a contract with them. They will do me t-shirt, and I've got t-shirts for every occasion and every event in the Nottingham area and surrounding areas.
Fantastic. Tell me about your hat then.
All right, yes.
Is there anything edible on there? Because I'm hungry.
I give you a quick. I'm going to give you what's the word I'm looking for. I'll give you a description.
Yeah,
is that all right? I'll give you a description of this hat. Went to Nottingham, famous for Help Me Duck. Yeah. Spanish onions, we eat hot dogs and hamburgers. Roast potatoes.
Right.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs,
yeah. I've got no onions. Beef burgers or hamburgers. Went to mustard.
Digestive biscuits for a minute.
Mustard. French fries. Yeah. We went to, and apparently ate
donuts.
Donuts.
Yeah,
and went to traditional, which is the old-fashioned Goose Fair ride. When I can go back years and years ago, it don't come very often, but when it does come round, it could be the star attraction for Nottingham's Goose Fair this year. And I've actually got pictures. I've actually got pictures of the traditional big wheel.
Oh yeah.
Went to apparently
that's here this year, you know. The original one of the old Ferris wheels.
Yes.
Here.
In fact, apparently
next to the cakewalk
and
the carousels over there.
Don't come very often.
I'll check you on it if you're a daredevil.
And what is it, I think?
I'm a daredevil.
I'll check you on it.
Because it's Great Britain, I think. Just to show my respect, I could become a member of the Showman's Guild.
You could?
Yes. And
right, anyway, I'm going to move on. I'll probably catch up with you later.
Thank you very much, Mr. Blogger. Thank you very much for filming me.
And some mushy peas and mint sauce.
Yeah, I love mushy peas.
Right, and I've enjoyed filming it, mate, and I look forward to it. Went to, and it's from years ago. Subscribe, woman. And it used to be on for 3 days, but for the last 3 years, it's on for
10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
So come down to Nottingham and have some fun, guys.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
In fact, thank you very much, Mr. Blogger.
What a character. Let's move on. Right, Midnight Express in front of us. And then over here we've got the coaster that we saw being built earlier on in the week. There's one of the wheels. If you're interested, the other wheel is up there, if the sun will allow. Starflyer. This is the, well, one of the quiet bits at the moment. When I say quiet, I mean sort of more kiddies rides and a few side stalls. Oh, and there's the carousel, one of the traditional rides on the Goose Fair. Revving it up for when the fair opens in about an hour's time.
Where do we do the water? So, on the main road.
And that's the food alley at the top there, where you can more or less eat anything that's edible. Yeah, all right, mate.
So that cheap swag will apply.
Bit of archery on the right. Right, we're at the Gregory Boulevard entrance now, or one of them. So if you are approaching from Mansfield Road, this is probably one of the entrances that you might enter in, although there is one more in front of me, about 200-300 metres. So this is the grassed area of the Goose Fair. Roller coaster, good name, like it. A few more kiddies rides on this bit. interspersed with a few adult ones. Even got a bar down here, look. Might have a look at that later. Lots to eat. I remember this ride on the on my right. It's now called the Sizzler. I remember it being called the, I think it was the Cyclone years ago. What you do tend to find with some fairground rides, they tend to reinvent themselves, give themselves new or different names. Oh dear, frog in my throat. In fact, we might see some frogs later. There used to be a couple of years ago, there was an epidemic of frogs being given out as prizes on the side stalls. If you can remember that, let me know in the comments below. I think this over here is one of the sort of buckaroo rides. Well, it's probably the only one here. Haha, the crazy bulls. That's always a laugh. Watching people trying the hardest not to fall off. Then we got some waltzers. And over here, a bit of a roller coaster. Is it Lilot? Pirate? Lilo? Don't know. I'm assuming it's French. Useless, can't speak French at all, so I probably pronounced that totally wrong. What do you think? Some great artwork on those. Zero gravity. There are a few versions of this ride. I think the first one that I came across was the Limbo. This ride is called the Turbo. I'm sure it used to be the Meteorite, or this style of ride. If you know, let me know. Lot more, there's plenty of more side stalls around here where you can win things, food places where you can eat things, and this ride over here has come all the way from Wales, from a pleasure park in Wales. The owner has bought 2 rides here this year. This is one of them. I forget the name of it, although I have been told. And there's another one on the hard standing area of the fair. Quite high this one is. It's the aerospace, that one behind me, that's come all the way from a pleasure park in Wales. Mr. Banter, I think it's one of his toys. Right, let's move on. The sun is really bright. If I put my hat on, my peaked cap in the proper way, you won't be able to see me. Everyone wears them backwards nowadays, don't they? I think there was a stage at one time people wore hats sideways on. Let's just give you a POV view back down here. More waltzers and more eye in the sky rides, the equinox. Back at the Crazy Bull, and then more waltzers as we saw earlier, and then the equinox. Having its last minute touches. I think it is. Step ladders out. New York, New York. All the rides are New York taxis. Bright yellow. And each of them has got a name associated with New York. What have we got? Let's have a look. First Avenue, Rockefeller Center, Manhattan Avenue, Central Park. Need I go on? Sizzler again, a bungee. I think there's, well, I've seen at least 2 bungees here so far. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate. Is there a moose in the hoose? The Moose Bar. Handy place for an alcoholic refreshment, if that's your bag. And that's the what I call the green area, the grassed area. To be honest, this area alone is as big as a lot of fairs that I've been to. What have we got here? Penalty shootout. It's alright if you like football. Can't stand football myself, but here, I'll give you a quick look. And then we're back onto the main part of the fair. Hey up, anyone for a 99? Oh yeah, I could just eat an ice cream. Double flake in it. Bit of juice. And some sprinkles. Tell you what, let's go down here. Waltzers. Get to nowhere. Tell you what I'm not seeing this year. The skid cars. What a disappointment. Do you like them? One of the few rides where the rider is in control. Candy floss, lots of that. Nugget or nougat if you're posh. It's probably the correct term actually. Nougat. I always say nugget because I'm a bit useless with pronunciations. So that's where we came down earlier. Now this ride here, the rotor, it's what I think this was the original ride, and the modern version, if you like, or the updated version, is the gravity, which is at the far side of the fair, right in the corner, right behind the scout hut, where you get your donuts and that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's its sort of little brother, if you like, or the original. It's going a bit overcast now. There's still white clouds and a blue sky above me. Up to my left, it's gone very dark, sort of grey. Looks like it's going to explode at any time, and we're all going to get wet through. Oh, we got traffic jam here. You should be familiar with this, with the hard standing area if you've been watching the earlier vlogs. The only difference is most of it is ready to go. Still the odd vehicle around, last minute touches being put to rides. I've seen a bit of maintenance on a Dodgem earlier on, and a few lights being put in on the grassed area. Reach for the sky, they say. And you certainly will be doing on the Starflyer. I'm getting neck ache just looking at the trying to look at the top of that. And then down here we've got the, well, one of the wheels, and then Mellors has got another wheel in the middle of the fair.
Any. Oh, any, okay then.
Have you got a lease to funfair? Yeah, you know what's going to happen there, don't you? Hey?
The smells of food. What have we got? Chili and garlic sausage, chips and curry, loaded fries, which I think that's just chips and cheese, isn't it? And one of my favourites, hot roast pork with stuffing and apple sauce. Could just eat a hot pork cob. There's a few people arriving now. I've just heard that the official opening is going to be today at 4 o'clock. Traditionally it's always on the first Thursday in October, so I don't know if they're having one at midday on October the 3rd for traditional purposes. Maybe today's one is just to, well, it's to open the fair, isn't it? It opens at 4 o'clock. I've noticed a few people walking around with chains. I expect the Showman's Guild and everybody from those quarters will be here. Right, that pork is making me hungry. Let's carry on and wander around.
They are looking for lorry drivers.
That wheel that I referred to as one of the wheels, it's the observation wheel, if I can say it. People often say to me, why don't you do some research, find out about the rides? Well, to be honest, I do. I just can't remember anything. I've got a memory like a sieve. Names are my worst thing. Remembering names. I do remember the names of pubs, and I tend to remember the names of beers as well, for some reason. That's where we walked down earlier and met the Mad Hatter man. Looks like the dignitaries have arrived. Let's go and have a closer look.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! All manner of persons who have anything to do at Nottingham Goose Fair, draw near and give your attendance. My Lord Mayor, miscellaneous mayors and mayoresses, other civic dignitaries, members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pray silence for the executive member for carbon reduction, leisure and culture, Councillor Sam Lux.
Hello! Hi, thank you very much, Tom, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Nottingham's Goose Fair. It's a real privilege to be able to speak today as in my role as the Nottingham Councillor with responsibility for culture. This is arguably the biggest, most unique and most historic cultural event that the city offers, so it's a very special occasion for me in my first year holding this position in the council.
My Lord Mayor, miscellaneous mayors and mayoresses, other civic dignitaries, members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pray silence for the town clerk and chief executive of Nottingham City Council, Sajid Rose, who will read the official proclamation.
It's my great privilege, my first role here as the Chief Executive, to read the Goose Fair proclamation. Whereas several people... didn't expect it. You're going to help me out, Mike. Thank you. Okay. Whereas several prescriptive rights and franchises are... Okay, is that better? Okay, attempt 3. Whereas several prescriptive rights and franchises are by virtue of charters and letters capable ratified and confirmed to the citizens of this city, amongst which a fair is to be yearly held and kept forever on the feast day of St. Matthew the Apostle, which fair by an order of Secretary of State under the Fairs Act 1873 is to be held for the buying and selling of all sorts of cattle, goods, wares and merchandise. Now therefore, the right worshipful the Lord Mayor doth hereby publicly notify and proclaim that the said fair shall be held and kept on 27th September through 6th October, and doth hereby require that all cattle, goods, wares and merchandise brought hither to be sold shall be exposed to public view and sold in open fair, and not otherwise, and that no horse, mare or gelding shall be sold at this fair but what shall be duly bagged for and told. God save the King.
God save the King. Miscellaneous fairs and notices. Other civic dignitaries, members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment we have all been waiting for. Pray silence for our Lord Mayor, Councillor Carol McCulloch, who will ring the Goose Fair bells.
Fellow civics, councillor locks, members of the council, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Nottingham Goose Fair. This will always be a major event in the city's calendar, and for people associated with Nottingham, it always brings back lots of memories. I am sure this year's fair will be as popular as ever. Thank you to everyone involved in making this fair possible, and to all those who work to ensure that everything runs smoothly and safely. I am very pleased to have the honour of ringing the Goose Fair bells with my granddaughter Hallie. So here goes. Please join with me on the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome Goose Fair!
I might be wrong, maybe there isn't another opening on the 3rd of October. Oh well, we might get 2 for the price of 1.
Do your track, please.
I feel like I'm stuck inside, close every day. Come and get me out this room. So
That's what I could do with an energy rush. I feel knackered today. Don't know why. What I've been doing today, I went out to do a filming job this morning, and I've been sitting down editing before I came down here. Yeah, I need an energy rush. Maybe a pork and stuffing cob, and a pint. This is Gravity that I mentioned earlier. It's all kicking off now, or livening up should I say. The fair is officially open. It's still quiet compared to the Friday last year. Still very, very quiet.
Come on, second for you. Charles on this one.
Next ride. Have you told ready?
take your seats now to ride. If you would like to ride, please stay in the car.
27,
That's your lot for today in daylight hours. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe if you like that video. I'm off home now. That food's making me hungry. Got no money on me, but I bought something. Yeah, I'm gonna go home, nice cup of tea, sit down, rest my legs and have a recharge. And I'll speak to you very, very soon.